Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there, ready to rumble for this college football playoff game.
Texas.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The back's got it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The shotgun handoff here. Fighting off the defender.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. snap. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
And the Tar Heels will line up now. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Offense facing second and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's brought down there.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. This one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle, but forced down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Here's a first and 10 play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Snags the quick throw. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. Finally brought down, but the game moves it to the 44.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now it's second down here. Offense is off schedule here after that first down loss. Here comes second down. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made over the middle. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Trying to find some room. It's Vasquez. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Long enough and good. The game is now tied. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. That is settled for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down, using his legs on the scramble. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
As a design quarterback keeper. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Shaw. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll run it here. Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll try a pass here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's tackled after the catch.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The completion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the pass caught inside the 15. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone, or they have to settle for 3?
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. After connecting on his 1st try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Press coverage now from these DBs. Looks left and finds his target there. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
The Longhorns begin a new series here. 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He hands it off from the gun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Here's the 2nd down play. On the run, it's Vasquez. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. 6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
There's a good play here by this receiver for a big game for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And try to creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The ball is loose. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
I get being up here for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
Using his legs, it's Vasquez. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, here's the first play to start this 2nd half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the 1st half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that 1st half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Longhorns are in the red zone now. And here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The shotgun running play call. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the 1st half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the 2nd half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And the quarterback just sneaks it. And he is stuffed right at the line. I don't think he got it.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. 3rd down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, 1st down. But no, the defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be 4th down in inches.
Ready up.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Ball handed off. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run in the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the grab. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 6, North Carolina 3.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. On the ground, it's Vasquez. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll hand it off. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Just trucks through the defender.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Oh, just a backbreaker for this defense. That's 2 separate times. On this drive alone, they've had a chance to maybe get off the field. They'd had these 3rd downs, only to give up 1st downs.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. How important is that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And the Tar Heels will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass is caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And the Tar Heels are going to cash in here in the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it again. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Texas. The defense adds 6 points. Try to add the lead now with the PAT. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Now they get set to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Makes a quick catch.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he steps out at the 3. Couldn't quite make the end zone, but a great pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. Second down and goal upcoming. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a stop by this defense here on third down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him right at the 24. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. It was a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things that they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.